Good evening, Yakumo.
Morning, Leo.
Welcome everybody to come back to Yakumo and Lee discussion, and today we are going to continue talking about the idea of being original in music, basically music composition. So last time you mentioned a little bit your experience, yeah, when you start to compose
Yeah.
based on your idea, which is we also talk about that in many cases it's not common when people originate their own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the question I was asking is like, so you have been uh, doing some works, and you have also listened to some other people's works. So either way, like, how do you see if they are original or not? Like your opinion.
Mm, I think at first it's very um let's say like although I tend to make um not singable music, but I think when it comes to songs that with lyrics, it's easier to tell. Uh, Especially when someone's singing his or her own song, because it's easier to tell from the voice.
Hmm.
If one is, I think the most basic is, do you intend to be another one? Do you, uh, yeah, do you try to be other people that you think is good, or yeah, anyway, probably your idol, but if you want to sing like them and it's very obvious, obviously showed in your voice, like
Hmm.
everybody can tell that, oh, you mimic that singer, right? then then I think that is absolutely not original. I think that is, um, let's say, the attitude is where it all began, right? Where everything all began. So if you can smell the attitude is, oh, I want to be another one,
Hmm.
then
Yeah.
it's absolutely not original.
Mm, yeah.
But
Um,
most of the time, if it's only a piece of music, uh, for me, it's not very easy to tell that
yeah.
if it's original or not. Yeah,
You need to see the process, yeah, the history and reference. Yeah. Otherwise, it's hard to tell.
yeah, yeah.
So, any example you can uh, provide to
Mm.
explain?
Yes, you mean the
Maybe a
original kind of music?
yeah,
Okay, so let me see. Oh,
you can play some as well.
let me see. Okay, there's this singer that I really love for a period of time. Um, and um, I don't think he wrote the song himself, but
Mm-hmm.
when he sings, it's very easy to tell that he's honest. He is totally sorry. There's always a commercial before the YouTube movie. Right. So maybe I can show this song. Uh, do I use share screen?
Oh.
Probably. Okay. So I want to share this. So his name is Luis Miguel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Habrá quien desnude mi nombre una tarde cualquiera, hasta que me olvides tanto que no exista mañana ni después, no, no. Hasta que me olvides voy a intentarlo. Habrá quien desnude mi boca como tu sonrisa. Y voy a rodar como lágrima entre la llovizna, hasta que me olvides tanto que no exista mañana ni después. Hasta que me olvides, voy a amarte tanto, tanto, como fuego entre tus brazos. Hasta que me olvides, hasta que me olvides y me rompas mil pedazos, continuar mi gran teatro, hasta que me olvides, hasta que me olvides.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Um, oh, sorry, I turned off the wrong thing. Stop sharing. Yeah.
Turn off the
So when he sing, you can
power
tell
supply in
that.
Taiwan.
Yeah, you can tell that. It's very easy to tell, especially when it's a video, right?
Mm-hmm.
His facial expression and the way he uses his voice is 100% from himself. You can tell
Yeah,
he's not trying to mimic anyone. He knows how well his voice is, and he let it all out.
yeah. You can turn off the screen sharing right now because I can only see myself.
Oh, so you
Stop
mean
sharing?
yes?
Yeah, because I it's not you, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh that's
How
it.
about it? Okay. Sorry.
No experience there.
Technical error.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, uh, he has been singing for a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Now a little bit different from when he was younger. Yeah.
Yeah.
um, yeah. When I see a singer, musician, normally I try to define the different levels of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
To match my understanding of how the world is created. So then I can see, okay, which where are they and how do I treat them. But
Yeah.
I can make lots of mistakes as well. It's just like seeing people, yeah. You can
Yeah.
make mistake. You think, oh, maybe this is a very original person, and maybe it's not, yeah. So because people can pretend, yeah. And
Yeah.
also, if I'm not a good sensor, then I won't be able to tell the difference. So I remember there's sometimes, in certain country they would buy the copyright of a singer from another country.
Yeah.
But if you have never had a chance to or saw,
Yeah. To listen.
no, then you thought, oh, this is wonderful. This is
Yeah.
absolutely original, and it's not. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can still tell because maybe suddenly a song which is very different from before and
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
So where is this from? Yeah, um,
Yeah.
yeah,
But I would say that this is also a mistake or error that the music company made,
hmm
because usually even if they buy the copyright uh, for their singer, they
hmm
would choose the song that that suit the singer. So you theoretically you shouldn't feel that, oh, he or she has become different. So that is not always somewhere you can tell. Yeah.
yeah. It's just piece by piece. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think the consideration is very different. Maybe they just always look for, oh, what is it popular right now? Like it's like opportunity opportunist. Yeah,
Yeah.
some business people are like that too. Always looking for, okay, what is a trend? How can I sell? Like they don't
Yeah.
have anything to follow in their heart. So that happens, yeah. But I think for music, it's probably quite obvious because it's called pop music, yeah. So
Mm.
there always will be a song being performed by many different kind of
Yeah.
singers.
Yeah. That yeah, you can say that it's also kind of commercial cliche. So one song can be sold in many ways and for
hmm
multiple times. Um, I don't know, but I think I think when we talk about originality or how
hmm
origin one can be, the most beneficial one will always be the one himself, not not the others. I believe that, yeah, because it doesn't guarantee, it doesn't guarantee your fortune or popularity, right? To be original doesn't guarantee these things,
Mm-hmm.
but it does guarantee one thing that is, I think, is self fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know you are kind of um, glowing, like like yeah, you're burning your life. You're really being alive. That kind of feeling, and by doing so, you you shouldn't feel exhausted, but rather enriched by the action that yeah, because every work you made uh, will be you again, like you have, just like you have plenty of offsprings like that, and you are sure that they are from you. That feeling is is not definitely not replaceable by those that you just steal or copy from other places. But yeah, if but also I would say um, we all know that not everybody wants these kind of things. But if you are kind of just even just a little bit spiritual um, person, and I think to be original will always enrich you or make you happy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, sorry about that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, for me, I think it is also a part of the nature. Um, is I feel like everybody has that, in the very beginning, but then they probably stop doing that. For example, when they were babies, they probably quite, they
Yeah.
just do, yeah. But later they learn, okay, that's a shortcut. Or they learn like, um, maybe I shouldn't be myself so I can survive. That kind of
Or
idea.
they are told to be so.
Exactly. So then they're just, gradually losing it. It's kind of unfortunate. I think it's actually for because to be able to come up with something new, I believe it's one of the most important survival skill, as a human. Not I think not only human beings, but we're just with lots of lazy people. I think yes, yes, because our society, the way we do, uh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was when it comes to um, what is so-called original, there's a lot of fears to cover. Um, not
Yeah.
only music, also design, or also even you know even I think in many fields people don't connect it to the creative process, but still they for example they are very. you know, um, original medical science theory, that kind of thing. That I think it can be applied on everywhere. If we do try to practice, yeah.
Yeah. Would you um kind of share some examples that
Simple,
you?
like you have those, the so-called Chinese medical science idea, which is quite different from the West. Yeah, like in the West, it's basically human body was treated like some kind of experiment. Yeah, in a laboratory. Yeah. So is it a hospital? It's actually very similar to a laboratory. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Mostly, yeah, quite similar. Yeah,
just totally separate from the nature, if you want. Yeah, um,
because
but
they have to control. It's
control
all about control. Yeah,
exactly,
because without control, they can't do
and they
any.
just totally ignore the
But
energy thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
but the funny thing is, it's impossible to control everything. Yeah, yeah. So there will always be like, so you're halfway there, and you is like your the ideal situation would never be the true case.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Because when I see that, I sometimes wonder, like, who came up with this idea? Like obviously, in the beginning, was probably like a chemistry, yeah, doing some research development, and then it continue developing. Um, and from the Eastern, what I say, Chinese idea is like, okay, you see, there's five elements in the nature, and how can I put them together in a proper way, like to keep the balance, make sure everything is floating well. Like, those are very different ideas. Yeah, in the beginning it can be really original. Yeah, it's just later people just basically learn from the past. But if people can come out with that in the beginning, you can come out with your own as well. Yeah, everything, basically everything you can come out with your own theory, your own philosophy. Just people today think, oh, that's the only thing we can follow. We choose from those. Yeah. Also politics, it doesn't matter capitalism, communism. Those are invented by someone. Yeah. Someone. Oh, here you go. I'm going to do this. Someone from Germany. And then that's that. Yeah. So yeah, I think everything can be. It depends on how you apply it. Yeah. But you always, I think, almost always need some kind of foundation, some kind of basic principle in philosophy to begin. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. But I think people would say, I think I think one question that people might ask us or you is, what should I bother to invent my own, um, like my own medical system or my own politic system when there are already someone invented these choices. Why can't I just um, choose one to follow? I think sometimes
mm.
people, yeah, sometimes people
I think it's
they
not
just follow.
sometimes. It's always.
Yeah,
It's
they just follow, and
So
And why not?
so from the Western idea, they'll continue stay in the limbo, and from the Buddhism idea, they continue in this reincarnation. That's that's how it happened, yeah. Because you didn't graduate, yeah. And so you continue being there until you learn you are small capital God, like you're supposed to create your own utopia, which is power. I think the answer is the strength and power, yeah. Because without doing that, I think somehow you couldn't realize who you are, yeah. Because every soul is unique, yeah. But you will never experience that uniqueness because it's impossible if you just
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
yeah.
point.
So you'll be always weak, even you are put in the most powerful position. You are still weak, yeah. Because there's no way to cheat to yourself. You know who you are. You know what you are. When you die, when you are, like yeah. Even you can lie to yourself, but still, if then if you know how much effort you put on what you care about, yeah. There are lots of people working hard every day, super hard. They don't sleep or whatever. But what is your focus? Yeah, what are you building? Eventually, what is you? I think that's very maybe a little bit selfish point of view, but it's also realistic. Yeah, because you cannot cover it. You cannot pretend. Yeah. So it's a realization, self-realization, and it is also how do you stand firm, in this world. Yeah. When you have even when you have nothing, you don't have money, you don't have, you know, you're still, you know, true and powerful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's true. Your point, the point you raise, like, yeah, most of people probably don't even agree. What we just said. Yeah, what I just said, which
yeah,
is fine,
yeah.
which is totally
Uh,
fine. Yeah.
yeah. Uh, from the psychological point of view that I was educated, we always say that human are uh, cognitive l- lazier. Do we have that word? Okay. Like uh, cognitive lazy. Like so. Yeah, it's also kind of natural. Although I think you might not uh, you might not like it, but most people, yes, when we grow, we try to find a shortcut,
Yeah.
especially if it can reduce the effort, my effort. But yeah, on the other hand, we also talk about many psychologists talk about self fulfillment, self realization, right? Uh,
Yeah, this is a very abstract idea for most of people. I
yeah,
think that when
yeah,
you talk about those, they think you are not realistic.
yeah,
And
and
actually,
some may
actually,
claim that they don't need that. Yeah,
we are the people being treated as lazy. People might think we are the lazy people because we don't put a lot of works. We don't, you know, work hard or be successful. Like forget those abstract idea. Like most of people actually think this is, you know, they are not lazy. We are the lazy people. You know, um, I find it's very funny, but that
So, so I believe I did mention that the point, one
mm,
point is cognitive. Okay, lazy in mind,
yeah,
lazy in the mind. So if I mean they, okay, I mean this tendency to not to consider, not to think if not asked. Yeah. And
yeah,
that doesn't mean that's another case.
yeah,
It's different from working hard or not. Yeah. But before working hard, for me, I would not believe anyone who um, doesn't use eh, his mind at all, doesn't use his brain at all
hmm,
before working hard, because that's pointless. That's totally pointless. You can, of course, you can work hard, but before that, you should always use your brain. You should always
yeah. I think that
think.
they just use the brain in a different way, which is not a profound, uh, thinking process. They think maybe, here you go. This is um, way to go. Let's just do this. Uh, like
Everybody do the same.
I have a lot of example of this, but yeah, but maybe we can give those example next time. Yeah, yeah. It's a put a nice Christmas tree. So, um, yeah, thank you for today, and thank you everybody watching, and please, you know, subscribe and follow. See you next time. See you
See
next
you.
time, Yakumo. See you.
Yeah.